Alright, welcome back everybody. My name is Pritesh here with Kaizen Crypto, bringing you another video. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. In this video, Cardano becomes the most decentralized network on the market, with the majority of ADA supply staked. Recently, we saw after a major price rally, Cardano's market cap flips Bitcoin Cash, taking a look at the overall market and where we could potentially be heading with the price in the short term. Also, with all the new members invested into Cardano, wanted to share some information related to our Get Started webpage if you were looking for a one-stop shop on how to stake your ADA, giving you all some details if you are new to Cardano. And last up, if you all stay till the very end, going over a poll on how Cardano could fast-track financial inclusion in emerging economies. All of that coming up in this video right after our sponsor. Our sponsor for today's video is Zelda Stake Pool. Zelda Stake Pool is a Cardano stake pool based in Japan. Grow your wealth with Zelda Stake Pool, bringing a 100,000 ADA pledge to the network and a low 2.5% margin fee. Their lifetime return on ADA is over 10%, so they are bringing in some incredible rewards for their delegators. If you are interested in helping to decentralize the Cardano network and looking for a great stake pool to delegate your ADA, be sure to check out Zelda Stake Pool, ticker ZELDA. Thank you so much to Zelda Stake Pool for sponsoring today's video. So to get things started, Cardano has now officially become the most decentralized network on the market, with the majority of the supply of ADA being staked. So more than 70% at the time of me recording this video is currently being staked, surpassing Polkadot as the most decentralized network in the world. Over 21.75 billion ADA now being delegated on the Cardano network. Taking a look at this chart, we can see the list of the top 5 cryptocurrencies that are currently being staked out of all of the cryptocurrencies on the market. Cardano now at number 1, followed by Polkadot at number 2, and Ethereum actually for Ethereum 2.0. So very interesting to see that. We've also got Synthetics Network at number 4, and number 5, we've got Algorand. Very interesting metrics, taking a look at some data from Peter Nyrope. More than 100 million new ADA delegated in a single day. I mean, that is just a crazy metric according to this tweet here. He's saying that this is insane. Just stake, don't sell. So of course, you guys know, not financial advice, but this is really building up demand for the ADA token. Really cool to see this, as well as all the interesting developments that we're looking forward to. Of course, you guys know a KRONO release is anticipated by end of Q1 of 2021. So there's also been an average of 1,500 new delegators to the network every day for the past week, while just under 1,900 new wallets have been created on January 8th alone. So the metrics for the amount of people interested in delegating ADA, people who are interested in holding the ADA token to earn passive rewards, we are seeing a strong surge in the amount of excitement and interest in Cardano. So really cool to see this. I know there's lots of interesting things that are coming up with Cardano. Speaking of which, we did see an incredible price rally. Cardano's market cap actually flipping Bitcoin Cash in just recent days. Looking at this price chart, we can see things are just starting to get a little crazy. This price chart just going absolutely vertical. I remember it was in December, not even just a few weeks ago, we were talking about Cardano at like 15 cents. We were thinking that 20 cents would provide some level of resistance, but seeing this price chart, just the amount of demand for Cardano, people are interested in what's coming up with smart contracts and Goguen and the ERC20 converter and voting and Voltaire. And it's definitely reflecting in the price. So pretty crazy to see this. I know it's an interesting time to be an ADA holder. Congratulations to all of you Cardano enthusiasts. As of December 2020, functional smart contracts cannot be deployed on the blockchain platform. As part of the roadmap, this will be rolled out in the Goguen update. Following Goguen, the Basho era focuses on optimization of scalability and interoperability, with Voltaire also introducing the treasury system and added governance. Some interesting news with Voltaire. They've released the Catalyst Fund 3 voting round. So now if you are a developer who's interested in building on Cardano, please be sure to check out cardano.ideascale.com to start to get an idea of some of the proposals being implemented and to actually present your idea, if you do have one, to bring use and utility to the Cardano blockchain. So voting underway. We're going to see Goguen smart contracts very soon. Lots of cool things coming up in the pipeline. A full-time trader at the Amsterdam Stock Exchange, Michael van de Poop, says he believes Cardano will do well in the first quarter of 2021, given all these updates to be expected. He said that one of the platforms that will do very well in the coming quarter, he thinks, is going to be Cardano. Majors are probably running first, and this is definitely a major. At the time of him giving this information, he was talking about 11 cents holding for support. He thinks that it will continue towards 27 cents or even upwards of 40 cents. So looking back at it now, you know, the price being at 11 cents, we have definitely blown past that level. We've even gotten past 27 cents. So looking at his projections, 40 cents is that next key even level that we are anticipating coming up with the price. I wanted to take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market cap. Things have starting to get really interesting. Bitcoin, not even a couple months ago, was about $20,000. And since then, we have broken $40,000 and we are staying above that level. So I wanted to give some thoughts on the overall market, what's happening here with a lot of these major cryptocurrencies. Ethereum, of course, all-time high $1,400. We are coasting above $1,200 right now, looking at a breakout to touch previous all-time highs for Ethereum. Taking a look at other top cryptocurrencies, XRP still kind of holding on to its ground at number 4. We'll see what's happening with XRP. You guys know with what's going on there, the SEC lawsuit with the parent company Ripple. Litecoin, also another project I'm looking at going into this next cycle as an altcoin for some major gains. And Cardano sitting at number 7 right now at the time of me recording this video. Bitcoin Cash, Cardano still duking it out for that number 6 position. But that's what we're looking at here. Cardano doing incredible things, up 90% on the week. I wanted to share this chart with you. This is going to be from Look Into Bitcoin. This is a macro perspective on the Bitcoin price and what we've seen with some moving averages. What we have here are some lines drawn. The solid black line is going to be the Bitcoin price. The green line at the bottom here is a 2-year moving average. And the red line above that is a 2-year moving average multiplied by a factor of 5. Very interesting, just something I've noted. I'm doing a lot of research and I wanted to share this with you to hopefully provide some perspective. Another channel that does a lot of this type of data analysis is going to be Data Dash, as well as Benjamin Cohen with Into the Cryptoverse. So definitely 2 channels that I would recommend that you check out. But taking a look at this chart, just wanted to share with you all some thoughts. What we could see was when the price dipped below this 2-year moving average, we've got this green shaded area. Typically, this would have been a great time if you were a long-term investor to potentially consider putting in some capital to ride for the long term. What we can see is when the price went above this 2-year moving average multiplied by 5, here this red line at the top, this red shaded area is typically where you would see this blow off top type movement followed by a stark correction. And we saw that back here in 2014 as well. So where we're at currently right now with the price, definitely a parabolic rise from what we saw not even just a few months ago. Back in September, price was at about $10,000. Here we are, a 4x, over $40,000 at the time of me recording this video. One thing to note is that we are dangerously close to touching this 2-year moving average multiplied by 5. Currently, at today's valuation, that price is going to put us at about $48,000. So we are getting very close to that level. Would be interesting to see if we come all the way up to that level before getting rejected. Are we setting in a local top here around that $40,000 level, keeping an eye on the Bitcoin price? I wanted to also take a look at Bitcoin dominance and how that relates to altcoins. So here we can see the chart for Bitcoin dominance. What I had mentioned back in a previous video was I'm looking at this 72 level for Bitcoin dominance to provide some level of resistance. And that's exactly what we saw here. You can see these wicks up at the top. This 72% level for Bitcoin dominance is where we got rejected from pretty heavily on some strong volume. And one thing to note also is that according to these candle bodies, this was what you could consider a lower high in terms of Bitcoin dominance, as we came up to this level, but we weren't necessarily able to close a candle at that level, coming to test it for a second time. So what I'm looking at in terms of Bitcoin dominance, I'm thinking if Bitcoin is able to cool off a little bit at that $40,000 level, if not come back to retrace just a little bit, it might actually provide some breathing room for some of these top altcoins. So taking a look at that, just some interesting things I wanted to point out in regards to the price action and some of these charts. And I wanted to share some information related to Get Started for Cardano. Of course, you guys know we talk mainly about Cardano on this channel. If you are a new Cardano holder and if you want to find a one-stop shop for all things related to Cardano ADA as it comes to how to stake your Cardano, price charts, what we have here, this is exactly what the price chart is from TradingView. I've got this API built into our website. Maybe how to choose a stake pool, how to check staking rewards, lots of cool things here on our website. This is going to be our Get Started page at KAIZNcrypto.com. If you're also interested in joining our stake pools, you've got the stake pool details provided here as well. You want to make sure you pay attention to the pool ID to be sure that you are delegating to the correct stake pool. And we've also got some helpful resources if you wanted to find out more information on how you can get started. So if you are a new ADA holder, please be sure to check out our website, KAIZNcrypto.com. I will be sure to leave a link for you all down in the description below. And last up, for those of you all who have stayed till the very end, this is an interesting poll that I found on the Cardano forum. How Cardano could fast track financial inclusion in emerging economies. So you guys know that Cardano is centered on becoming a decentralized global financial operating system. The use cases for blockchain technology are going to be endless really when we see all the utility being brought on by smart contracts. But the people who will benefit from this technology the most are those who live in emerging economies. There's a poll at the end of this article, definitely a good read. I would recommend you check it out. But what I wanted to share with you in this video today is just a poll and just to gain some thoughts and perspectives and share what you guys think down in the comment section. Taking a look at it, it's saying, in your opinion, what is the most important problem for emerging economies that blockchain could solve? So let's go through these answers. First is going to be granting equal access to financial products regardless of a person's background or gender. Next is ensuring that individuals in emerging economies have access to decentralized identity solutions. Access to decentralized finance products such as microfinance loans. And lastly, access to digital assets for a store of wealth and medium of exchange. I think that the most important problem for emerging economies that blockchain could solve is definitely going to be the issue that we're seeing with people gaining access to finance. In terms of having access to a digital asset to store their wealth, I think that Bitcoin is probably one of those key things. There was a story from Charles Hoskinson saying that he had spoke with a camel herder, I think when he went to Africa, and mentioned Bitcoin. You know, this was back in his early days. He was giving a chat. But he had said to this camel herder that he was a technology entrepreneur and focusing on things like cryptocurrencies. And the camel herder was like, oh, like Bitcoin is. Charles was like, yes, exactly like Bitcoin. So I think we have digital assets for that. But I think that where Cardano is going to tie in is going to be the access to microfinance loans and DeFi lending, all that kind of stuff. So that is my choice. I wanted to go ahead and share that with you. If you guys are interested in participating in this survey, please be sure to check out the link down in the description below. It's a great article. If you have the time, I would recommend the read. I think you'll enjoy it. So guys, that is what I have for y'all here in this video today. I really do hope that you found some value from this video. If you are excited about what's coming up with Cardano, please be sure to let me know down in the comments section. All right, everyone, thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.